So this here, see here, what the limestone was. Don't call it a repair. Kind of stupid answer would that be. There's limestone on the floor here. There's gray limestone on the floor. They could have picked that up and put it in here if they wanted to fix a repair. You can see it's all been cooked out and damaged here. All this has been, these are the bricks here. It's like up here. See, just cooked out. See, up here. And this way. And here's the cement surfacing on the outside. A little bit of it remaining. And you see the bricks right there. This limestone, all these blocks here have blocked up from, the bricks have blocked up. Okay. And usually why you get such even patterns, such even sized blocks, is because you have a brick bond pattern. And a brick bond is where you run, the bricks have to be run in courses, where you have stretchers, which are the long way. These are stretchers right here. See these ones right here laid the short way? These are called headers. And you'll have a row of those, a row of headers. And then you'll have 5 rows or 6 rows of stretchers, a row of headers, 5, 6 rows of stretchers, a row of headers. And at the row of headers, that's usually where these blocks are breaking off. This is where I found my channel recently. So you see all this gray limestone blockage was brick. They just come together in a high heat condition. And usually you get these even block patterns, like even size, because of a brick bond. And usually they're breaking off like this, they break off like that at the row of headers. Because it's usually 5 rows of stretchers and a row of headers. It's to strengthen the structure, to keep it strong and sturdy. That's why they have a brick bond. You can kind of see right there the bond. You see a header, then you see stretchers. Then you see a header and stretchers. And there's different bonds, but an American bond is where you run multiple rows of stretchers and then a row of headers. And you continue that onward. So, see the bricks smashed up in there? All bricks, see? Who are you kidding? They were all red, they started turning yellow. See this? They're not repairs. That'd be stupid. When this stuff is laying on the gray is laying on the floor everywhere. You just pick it up and put it up there if you want to make a repair. It's ridiculous. It's not a repair with red bricks and a gray wall. You have rows of stretchers, which are the long way, and a bunch of rows of a row of headers. The headers have a lot more mortar between them because they're shorter. So you have a lot more weight in that row of headers than you do on the row of stretchers below it. You have a lot more weight on that row of the row of headers. That's why you never get these anomalies evenly across up the bond. But enough on that. Look at the cascade of mortar coming down from up here. Big pool of it. Cascade slide of mortar coming down, finding its way down. See this waterfall? It pooled up right there. It was coming down, and it found its way down, all the way down. Now nobody's laying mortar down that wet to be running down a wall like that during construction. That's ridiculous. This came loose under a high heat condition, you can see. Look up there. Look at those. What happened to the surface of those bricks there? They're not hot? Look at those, eh? So, you know, who are they kidding? Who are they kidding with these smashed in the middle like that? Smashed in it. Now, how they get so smashed in so perfect like that? How would they do this? You know how much of a job it would be to get. And look at these here in the corner. What do they do with those? They make a mistake or what? They make a mistake or what? You know, cut that out. The bricks have gone blocked. You see down below here, the bricks are still. You can still see the bricks between the joints there in that block. You see, wake up.